Golden State Warriors. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. So I think Kevin Durant deserves a lot of credit for one. I'm gonna tell you why. Because he was able to come in, and he had a certain amount of respect around the league and a reputation, but he was able to come in and fit in, you know, without missing a beat. It wasn't no real integration period for him. You know, it's like the Warriors doing 90 on the freeway, and he was able to jump in. He was able to jump in the car and keep going. He don't get enough credit for that, on how he was able to fit his personality, his game in there. And they didn't miss a beat. It just worked. It worked together. It fit perfect. You know, and he didn't get enough credit for that. Kind of like when LeBron went to Miami and everybody had to, you know, change their games around LeBron. None of them dudes really had to change their game in Golden State when KD got there. They probably had to take a step back a little bit, but but nobody had changed. Everybody was able to do their thing, and the locker room was happy. It didn't become unhappy until they got whiffed that he was leaving. And even then, so they still played well on the court together. And I say all that to say this. With Jordan Poole, I thought it was just a Draymond thing. But just looking at when he shot that shot, and how Steph looked at him, how Clay looked at him, and I'm going to go case by case. You know, with Clay see him as competition. As simple as that. Clay see him as competition. Clay see him as somebody that's coming to take his spot. Simple as that. With Steph, he probably just seeing somebody, I won't say take his shot, but I think Steph just looked like, you know, like he kind of like, he trying to be the man too much. Like Jordan Poole really wanted to be a splash brother, but he can't be a splash brother. He trying too hard from Steph's point of view instead of just fitting in. He think he the shit. He got the money. He think he the shit. And Draymond, just like you talking about how I'm getting paid, and they, you know, I'm getting paid, and they like, bro, that's shit you don't do in the locker room. That stuff you don't do at the workplace. Let's keep it real. That stuff that you don't do at the workplace. Real talk. You don't talk about how much money you getting, and you don't talk about your religious and political views. You don't do that. You know, that's our issues. Well, you know, they paying me $25 an hour. Only paying me $23. And somebody said, well, I feel like I do more work than you do. That's why you don't talk about none of that. You could talk about women. You could talk about cars. You know, when you start getting into political views, you start getting into, you know, how much money a nigga making, all that. But I really think he the root cause of their problems in Golden State. I think so. I think he kind of broke that locker room up. You know, he grew up there. They helped groom him. And I think he the problem. You know, at the end of the day, are you going to get the keys to him? Because really, if they rebuild, it's really you building around Steph still. And you ready to get the keys to Kuminga? You ready to get the keys to Moses Moody? You ready to get the keys to Jordan Poole? You know, that's the question. You ready to move on from Clay, Draymond, and retool around Steph? And retool around Steph it might not mean Kuminga, it might not mean Moody. It's probably gonna be Steph and Wiggins. So what we gonna do around them? But if I had to be real, and they gonna blow it up. They made a mistake getting rid of Wiseman then. But I had to be real, it's probably trying to move on from Klay Thompson. It's time to move on from Draymond Green. What can I get for them, and what can I put around Steph Curry to assist Moses Moody, Kuminga, and probably move on from Jordan Poole? What can I get to put around those guys? You know, and you start looking around the league, you know, can I get somebody that can guard the rim? Can we find somebody that can guard the rim, rebound, block shots, roll to the paint? You know, a lot of them dudes ain't walking around in the NBA like that. You know, maybe you try to go out there, you try to get Brook Lopez for a second. Maybe you do that. You know, maybe you go out there and get Miles Turner. You know, so you try to just put pieces around them. Can Moody be ready? I mean, you probably want to get another star next to him, but you know, what type of star can you get? Who can you get that's available? So, you know, bringing back Kevin Durant, I'm not sure that's the answer, but I do think it's time for them to make a changeover. I do. I think you gotta find somebody to protect the rim. I think you gotta find somebody. Just continue to build around Stephanie. Maybe it's time to get the keys to Moses Moody and Kuminga. You know, and trying to find some, you know, try to bring another star in with Steph. And like I said, I don't know who that would be. You know, Lillard and Kyrie really don't really fit that. You know, could you get Giannis? I doubt it. So, you know, could Karl Anthony Towns, you know, come and help you out if Minnesota want to do something? I mean, you know, LaMelo Ball. You know, in Charlotte, give Charlotte a bunch of picks and a bunch of, you know, them players. And, you know, LaMelo Ball might, you know, maybe they should have drafted him from the beginning. LaMelo Ball might be somebody, you know, rumors he could be looking to move on. DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine. I think DeRozan LaVine can shoot it, but I think DeRozan might be a better fit defensively in the backcourt with Steph. So Steph, DeMar DeRozan, Moses Moody, maybe Brook Lopez and Kuminga. Or maybe they could find another four and bring Kuminga off the bench. Maybe you could bring Jeremy Grant over there or something like that. So, yeah, I think it's time for them to retool. It could be quick and seamless, honestly. So, I think something amongst that. But the West is so in flux right now. I don't think anybody gonna grab it by the horns right now. So, you know, you want to come back and just, you know, try it again. I wouldn't have no issue with it, but I do think bare minimum Jordan Poole and Draymond need to be moved. They both need to be moved. Jordan Poole more than Draymond. For sure, Jordan Poole got to get moved. So, yeah, for sure, Jordan Poole got to get moved. Yeah, for sure. He causing a lot of issues in that locker room right now. For sure. For sure, he gotta get moved. For sure. For sure. But hey, you know, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out the NBA Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe in the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.